guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, with your host Ruben Mahali. Thank you for joining us. If this is your first time joining this family, you are most definitely welcome. Okay, boom. And if you are a returning subscriber, love you guys. Thank you for returning once again, and you are most definitely welcome. Thank you guys for supporting my girl over here, and please do not forget to hit on the subscribe button and like this video, okay? And also do share it and comment on the comment section if there's anything that you would like to say. Your opinion is welcomed, okay? Just feel free to say whatever that you would like to say. Any advice, any adjustments, anything that you would like me to add on the YouTube, on my YouTube channel, I will do it, okay? Thank you guys. Many people do wonder, Uti, Kanti, why do blind people like doing certain things? Hey, like they will ask themselves, Uti, why are they doing this? Let's say maybe, for instance, myself, there are some things that I will be doing and people will be looking at me and they'll be like, why is she doing that? Why? What? So today I want to clarify that. I'm going to talk about things that blind people do to protect themselves, just for safety precautions. That's why we are doing some certain things that if you don't know us, you will wonder, you will ask yourself, why are we doing them? I don't have many of them, but I know at least 5 or 6 of them that the blind people like doing. Number 1, when the blind people walk, there are other blind people that like doing this. What is doing this in English? Yeah, they like doing their fingers. They like snapping their fingers. That's the right word. I remember when I was in school, there was these guys that whenever they walk, they were like, and I thought maybe that's the style. Yeah, but what came into my mind was that, or maybe this person want us to know that he is approaching, because remember, at the blind school, many of us are blind. The majority of us are blind, only few have sight. So as a blind person, when you are walking or passing by, you know that there might be a possibility that you may bump on another blind person. So I thought, maybe they're snapping their fingers so that we may hear them and not bump on them. And actually the main reason for that, okay, that's another reason, but the main reason for them to snap their fingers is that they are tracking their way. They want to feel if there's something next in front of them so that they wouldn't bump onto it. Because when you snap your fingers like this, if there's an object next to you, there won't be any echo. But if there's nothing, there'll be a little bit of echo. Then the person will know how now I need to turn right, or I need to turn left, or I can walk freely, and that's surprising. You can do it and you might not hear any difference. But blind people has a sense of hearing, a strong sense of hearing. Number 2, whistling. There are other blind people who like whistling. Time and again, they're like, and you're like, oh, what's wrong? Always this person is doing like this when he or she walks. And these 2 things, whistling and snapping fingers, in most cases, they are being done by males. Abafana, they like doing that. I've never seen a girl like snapping their fingers or whistling. Also, whistling serves the same purpose as snapping fingers, because when they whistle, they can also hear that there's no object, there's an echo, or there is no echo, and it's also a sign to alert another blind person who would say, hey, Milana, so don't bump at me. It is rare to find a blind people snapping their fingers or obviously where there are few blind people where they live. Like here in my campus, or when I go to a South campus, I've never met a blind person slipping their fingers. Why? Because there are few blind people and it's rare to bump on a blind person there, and they are using their canes most of the time. Okay, let's move to number 3. Number 3, a way of walking. This one is being done by females. Girls like doing this. When they walk, they like taking their hands in front. They will walk like this, like straight. And these ones who walk like this, they walk fast. These people, because they know they are safe. They won't bump on anything. Whatever that they will bump on, it will first hit their hands. So it's the way of protecting themselves from not being hurt, from not bumping onto things. Others will put their hand like this, like in front of them. I remember when I went to Sibonile, I've learned a lot of things in Sibonile school, okay? Because after I went blind, that's the first blind school that I went to. I used to bump onto things. Like every time I would bump on a pole, I bump on a door. You know, when a door is half closed or half open, you would bump on it. Because I haven't been taught mobility, and I didn't know how to protect myself and all of that. I was just doing things out of my thinking. So this, I remember this other time I bumped onto the door, and then this woman who was working at the kitchen, she said to me, you know what, Ribone, to avoid bumping onto things, like in most of the case, I used to see the other blind people walking like this. You can put your hand like this so that you wouldn't bump. And I started doing that. By doing that, before I can even bump onto something, I sense it that, okay, my hand is next to, there's something in front of me. I wouldn't even bump onto it. And then I can move or feel what that thing is and be able to move. Okay? And then forgive me for the background sound. And then the 4th thing is the walking style. Okay, they are all walking styles. I don't know why do I keep on referring to them as walking styles. Other blind people, when they walk, they will drag their feet on the floor. They will like, I also do that sometimes. Okay, I also do that to feel the surface, because there are other places. Let's say, for example, the rest that I'm staying at here at the campus, at the corner of each and every, at the corner of everything, at the corner of each and every passage, like the floor is rough. The floor gets rough, and then I know that I need to turn. When I get to that point, I know that I need to turn. And that soft surface, when it disappears and I know that I'm approaching the rough surface again, I know that, oh, now that passage is ending, I need to turn again. You know, it gives you direction. Even when you are walking on the pavement or on the emhlabathini, you will be, other people do that, but mina, I drag my feet on those things. And when you drag your feet, you won't fall. Maybe if there are stairs in front of you, you won't fall, because you will quickly feel that, oh, there's a stairs and I need to climb down, or there are stairs, I need to climb up. And the 5th thing, other blind people like putting the tip of their finger inside a cup, and people will be like, yuck. I will not drink a tea that has been made by a blind person, or I wouldn't drink water that was poured by a blind person. Because what do you expect them to do? To fill the cup until igcwale pupuma? No, so they need to do something. As long as your hands are clean, and that tea, like let's say for myself, I'm making tea for myself, I don't have a problem with that. I can put the tip of my finger inside a cup a little bit, not dumping it inside a cup, just a tip, and then you will feel that the cup is full or whatever. Actually, we are using the liquid dictator. The liquid what? Whatever. They sense liquid. I've forgotten the name. They do sense the liquid. If you are pouring in your cup, you can put that on your cup, and when you pour your tea, it will start beeping if your cup is getting full. Same apply when you pour in water, anything that is liquid, it will beep when it's getting full. Okay. And others, they listen. I'm one of those. I can listen to the sound of whatever that I'm pouring, that, oh, now the cup is about to be filled up. I do listen. And others that doing it strangely, that's their way of doing things. Others will put their ear like next to the cup like this. I don't know what would they be listening to, but I know that they are listening to something. That thing directs them to something. I know that my videos are also being watched by blind people. So if there's another thing that you are doing for safety precautions, not to burn yourself, maybe if you are doing some other things, please do comment down below, okay? And always be safe. Don't just touch and hurt yourself, like putting your fingers inside a hot cup of tea and manje zozikhalela, because others, they will even touch the stove with their fingers to feel if the pot ihleli kahle or what. So use a wet faduku or something, or the cooking gloves, so that you wouldn't burn yourself, because you know these fingers of us, after burning them, how are you going to feel your brain? Okay guys, please do like, share and comment down below. Love you guys. Till we meet again in my next upload.